Political podcast hosted by former Obama aides. Here to tell us what comes next for Democrats and what the future holds for democracy itself are John Lovett, John Favreau, and Tommy Vitor. Right? This is like the Last Supper here. Matthew, Luke, John.
There's one person missing.
So the two Johns, as former speechwriters for President Obama, how did you feel watching Trump's second inauguration, and how do you rate his speech? Do you believe his promise that this is the beginning of the golden age, he must be referring to his hair, of America?
You watch him do that inaugural, and his heart doesn't really seem like he's in it, right? It's indoors, it's a smaller crowd. He kind of goes through the motions, and then we learned why. Because then he went to the overflow room with all of his biggest fans, and then we got the truer version of Donald Trump.
The deleted scenes.
The DVD extras. And that's when he went through every grievance, and he said, they told me I shouldn't get out here and talk about January 6th. They told me I shouldn't get out here and talk about all my enemies, but now I can, because I'm with my friends, and I'm going to tell you about all the people we're going to punish and all the enemies we're going to have our vengeance against. And that was the real Trump, right? That's, by the way, the Trump we have seen in this first week.
And that's the Trump that these American people who voted for him like.
And that's the bummer, I think.
That is.
Well, Trump has already signed a flurry of executive orders, right? Including pardoning the January 6th insurrectionists, even those who harmed law enforcement officers. They're now being released from prison. He's getting a lot of backlash over this, as Biden is for giving blanket pardons to members of his own family. And preventative pardons to people like Liz Cheney and Anthony Fauci, Dr. Fauci. Are they both guilty, in your view, of setting dangerous precedent here?
I don't love the Biden pardons. I said that. I'm not here to defend them. I understand why Joe Biden pardoned some of those people preemptively, because Donald Trump campaigned on saying that he wanted to investigate them, even though they have seemingly committed no crimes. But I think the Trump pardons of the January 6th rioters have been the most terrifying action he's taken yet to me. If you just
It's only day 4.
I know, but it's like Michael Fanone, who was a 20-year police officer in D.C., wasn't even on duty the day of January 6th, responded to a call for help. He gets dragged down the stairs, beaten with a pipe. He gets sprayed in the face with bear spray. And then he gets tased multiple times in the back of the neck until he has a heart attack, goes unconscious. And then they said they wanted to kill him with his own gun. And then he pleaded with them and said, please, I have kids. The man who tased him, who caused that heart attack, Daniel Rodriguez, is now out of jail. He was sentenced a year ago. He's now out of jail. He said that Trump won after he was convicted. He yelled Trump won in the courtroom.
Yes, he did.
He has admitted his guilt. No remorse.
Mm-hmm.
He's admitted his guilt. And he said next time they got to get the guys around Pence, because he had too much protection. So next time they can really get Pence. This man is now out, and now Michael Fanone is trying to get a protective order because he has threats against himself and his family because these people are out. So this is not like looking backward either. This is the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, all these people, they want revenge. They have said they want revenge. And now we have these people who are out there who feel like they can commit violence, political violence. And if they do, the President of the United States has their back.
That's right. It's disgraceful.
He put them out.
Looking at President Biden, we know that they say President Biden claimed that if he could have stood against President Donald Trump, he could have been the winner. That President Donald Trump could have not been able to win. Because you had a lot of people, because he was a woman. We should always say that because he was a woman and because she's black. That's why, according to President Biden, if they could have allowed him, he's sure he could have defeated Donald Trump. So we have Luke, we have John. These are former aides who used to write for President Obama. So they had an interview when they came to the women interviews, and they were all asked this question. So one of them said that if President Biden want to believe that all his life he could have been the winner, they should give him the gift, which was so humorous because he said they should just give him the gift. He should just satisfy himself that he could have been the winner. The way I and talk about looking at everything that's happening, looking at President Donald Trump again. They say President Donald Trump, how is he ruling now? This is my first time making a video after President Donald Trump won. Anyway, congratulations to President Donald Trump for being the new president of the United States for the 4 years. Congratulations to President Donald Trump. This is my first time making a video after he became the president. So actually, the women in the video talk about President Donald Trump. They were asking about we all know that he makes that rules and that they were asking of some things that he has done. They talk about President Donald Trump allowing the setting free January 6th. He set those people free. So the women in the video said that that's not nice what he did, because he encouraged people to commit political crime. They talk about one of the boy who was his police officer. He was being called that they need help. He came, he was being cut, and those people bullying him. They even put the tester on him. They didn't kill him because he cried that he has kids, and they had an heart attack, and went unconscious, and they took him to the hospital. The guy who did that had been free from prison, and the guy is all over the place making just no remorseful. So a lot of family that are not happy, and they are trying to revenge. So President Donald Trump now is trying to put people's security to secure that people. So what actually do you think? Do you support what President Donald Trump is doing by setting those people free and just letting them go like that? And those people are being set free, and there's no remorseful. So the women in the view were asking those people that what do they really think? Those young men say that President Donald Trump did not start with by giving such a right to criminals. So he's encouraging political crimes for people to walk around and do anything in the name of politics and believe that they will be safe by their president, because they know their president will come to them at any time and rescue them. Was that right or was that not right? So the women in the views were being asked that, and they said that no, that's not right. So what President Donald Trump did, President Donald Trump is wrong for that. What is your own point about this auto? Are you for or are you against? Do you really abide in what these people are saying? So they went ahead and said that how is President Donald Trump going to do for this year? They said that hopefully it's going to be a golden year, because his hair was being dyed gold. So they are just hoping that him dyeing his hair gold is going to be a golden year, and there's a lot of backlash. You have people who want to vote for President Biden. You have people who want to vote for President Donald Trump. And we all see that President Biden started losing because most people say he was old and they back out. So actually, some people say that President Biden is somehow selfish, because he promised that when he goes to become a president, or just going for 1 year, and he will step down and they'll elect a younger person. But when he went there, he was greedy. He didn't step down, and he knew he didn't have the stability to do it. We all see that he was old. Not even old, he's sick. So all that have been seen the way he's sick, he could have just stepped down according to many people. But he refused to want to. They say step down for them to select somebody else to rule for them. Opinion, what do you really think about all this? Let me see your own opinion about what's happening. Let me hear about your own version of what is happening. Thank you very much again for watching. My name is Marie. Please, if you have not subscribed, please help and subscribe and help share the video.